same way he is in Congo on the ground, viewing things?
He didn't talk about it. He says everything is pacified. There is no pacification, my brother. We are in trouble in Congo, and we can't bounce our
Trouble from whom?
From the RCD and from all the belligerent. You should know.
I thought they are in the transitional government and everybody is going to the elections. And some of the people hold ministerial positions, including the defense minister, who is from RCD.
Well, that is it. As I've been telling you, there is no difference between the government led by Joseph Kabila and his deputy president, RCD leader Azarias Ruberwa, as well as Jean-Pierre Bemba. All of them are children of the same movement, of AFDL. It is the people who are just stupid. They can't make the difference between those leaders. They talk the same language, you see? Azarias Ruberwa is a Tutsi as well as Joseph Kabila. They can't contradict both of them. So it is the Congolese people who are being misled because maybe they are tired, they want to gain peace. They say, just let go for elections. Maybe, they are waiting for elections as a deliverance. Maybe peace will come. But you can't have peace out of institutions that you don't control.
Now, Vincent, you say, though, the situation is okay, and Mr. Kilele here raises issues of things not looking that good, and he's even accusing you of not quite being to grips with issues on the ground.
Okay, I thought this was a free debate where I could express my opinions freely without being insulted.
You are welcome to, because I am moderating. I'm moderating this debate, and
yes,
you can.
It doesn't matter. It's, so I think there are some allegations which are being made. It's very difficult to prove what's being said. I'm not saying that the situation is peaceful and ideal there. I know people are still fighting in Goma, in South Kivu, in North Kivu, between the government troops and the other people, the FDLR. Also in Ituri, people are dying because there are some rebels from Uganda coming there. And also inside, even the different tribal areas like the South Kivu, North Kivu, and Eastern Province, let's say in Ituri, there are some tension going on there. But the DRC government is doing its best to control those different groups.
And, and the semblance of governance, of a people having some functioning government is there.
Yeah. Yes, but you make so many documentaries about DRC. You should go there, and there are so many South African troops in the East. They can tell you. There are some public reports that you can read. The South African troops are in Kindu, Maniema, they are in North Kivu. So if the situation was so chaotic as we're saying, it wouldn't be only the failure of the Congolese, but all the people supporting the process. I can tell you that it's difficult. It's very difficult. I am not here to say all is very rosy there, it's very rosy picture. It's very difficult, but people are doing their best. All the people involved in the election, even the community, the NGOs, working with no means, with no money, trying to educate the people, to talk about the elections. All the political parties with no means.
You mentioned that the insecurities that are there with rebels coming in and some of the areas that you mentioned. Elections can still go through without serious problems, would you say, because of security-wise? You were worried about, you said logistically we are okay, politically maybe. How about security?
Yeah, security can be a trouble, but security at the social level, because there are some political parties that are not going to contest that election, so that can raise an issue about security. It happened during the referendum. In certain provinces, people didn't go to vote.
But this is, Mr. Kilele, a referendum that was hailed to have gone very well.
Well, they have held it. On our side, it is an invalid referendum because it is based on no data. Which population did they count?
How long can we wait for a country like Congo to actually collect all this data?
It is the willingness of the regime, of the government, given the fact that we don't have road. The government had all the means. The European Union, some African organizations have pumped a lot of money during this transition, and Congo has got money. It is the government which is lazy and which is not willing to change the situation. Still going back to this, problem that may happen for elections, there is already a conflict, which is, if you allow me, which is caused by the submission of the candidature of President Joseph Kabila. Can I continue?
I'm listening.
Right. Joseph Kabila is not supposed to submit his candidature as one of the candidates to contest elections because, first of all, he is a soldier. And when you look into the constitution, the new promulgated constitution, as well as the electoral law, Joseph Kabila has already violated the constitution.
By virtue of him being a soldier and not having pulled out from being a soldier.
Of course.
I'm told that issue is in the court. We'll have to wait and see. But the situation, though, from what I'm gathering, we've run out of time.
Yeah.
Just wrapping up here is that you say elections are not ready, and those from the NGOs, from the Electoral Institute of Southern Africa, they're saying elections, we think elections can go ahead, but maybe politically we might have problems. We have to wait and see, and it's a story we have to revisit again as we get closer to the elections. Of course, the date, we're still at this moment not quite sure when that will happen. Vincent Toby, who is a country representative in the DRC of the Electoral Institute of Southern Africa. Thank you, sir, for having been my guest. And Mr. Jemadari Kilele of the PNC party there in the DRC. That's where we leave it for the discussion tonight. After the break, your Econ News. Stay tuned.
Thank you.